Good evening, my name is Fleabag, and
My name's Santa.
we are here in the fourth episode of our airsoft kind of review of our arsenal.
Yeah, American kid.
Yes, I know. I was trying to kind of brush over the fact I went a little bit American there. I'm sorry. Today we're going to be going into one of Santa's newest acquisitions.
It is the newest.
I know it's the newest acquisition. So either that or you're Webley.
No.
Come on. Let's...
Well, it's AGM MP40, but while researching the history on this, it's actually an MP38. This variant. I was actually surprised how many variants of this type of gun there is. There's the MP36, which is the prototype, MP38, which is this one, which has this wood effect, even though on this it's not.
Quite clearly plastic.
Quite clearly plastic.
Yeah.
The rest of it's metal. The MP40 itself, which is full metal. MP40/1, which was actually designed by German Special Forces on the Eastern Front to use Russian ammunition, but apparently they just ditched it and used Russian guns anyway.
I can kind of understand why.
And the final variant was a MP41, which had a full stock quite similar to the MP5, just made out of wood. Guns like this are still getting used in Syria, so they are actually quite useful guns that are still getting used.
Quite clearly.
Yeah.
Especially considering how rugged some of the designs were, actually.
Generally, the Germans built these as a general weapon for every soldier if they wanted it, even though most were given Car 98.
Car 98.
Yeah, Car 98s. And the Allies loved them, so the Allies soldiers were using them.
Russia loved
Russia
it as well.
loved them.
Which is what I find amusing. Russia loved that, and Germany loved Russia's gun.
Yeah.
They loved each other's guns. They hated their own, but they just loved the enemy's gun.
So yeah, the I wrote thing is the nickname which the Allies gave this was Stias, or Stemmers, or something like that, which has nothing to do. It's a designer in Germany of duck guns who had nothing to do with the design of this gun. The guy who designed this gun is a guy called Volmer. I probably just butchered that.
Potentially.
Yeah.
Then again, it's kind of weird that they decided to name it after a guy that hasn't actually had anything to do with it.
It's probably named after the guy who it's nicknamed after.
Yeah.
The guy who designed the MP18.
So they thought the MP18, MP40, same designer, you know.
Mm.
When in fact, it's not. Oh well.
This does have a fold-out stock, yet clearly they had longer arms than me, because I am not liking the positioning down the sides like that. So generally I've been using it for things like that.
Yeah, you basically just like hip fire it and shit like that.
Yeah, you can still aim it like that.
Yeah.
Mag is the same as using the stand here, which you probably can't see because there's a gas bomb in the way.
Keeping in mind the fact it's also quite low as well.
Yes, and so remember in the stand video I said about the mags picking up. The British soldiers were told, well, the Commonwealth soldiers were told to pick up mags from MP40s. See, they were smart as well. Say for example, oh look, a commando's dropped a gun. It uses the same size rounds as mine. Tell you what, I take the mag out of his one. This is a bad example because they would actually, this one would fit in this mag, but you would go put it in this mag and it wouldn't fit. The British actually made the mags for the Sten a little bit too big for the MP40s.
So basically, it's a middle finger. Go fuck
Yeah.
yourself. Okay.
The Sten could take an MP40 mag, but an MP40 could not take a Sten mag.
But again, as pointed out, the Sten could literally fire pretty much anything.
Yes.
Yeah, it was kind of. It's basically the shell and design, and none of the finesse of some more refined guns. But it worked.
It worked.
It really did.
The airsoft version. Bear in mind, the real ones only had 4 automatic capability. This actually has semi. Little switch here.
And also seen in the Sten film, the Sten review as well.
Yeah. Which is good on. To change the battery,
Here comes the fun.
you have to let the stock out. There's a little round pull-out thing here. You pull it out, then you pull the front of the gun off.
I'm so glad there are no kind of small parts to lose,
Yes.
because that really wouldn't go well.
No. And there's the battery there. It will only take a mini type cell, 7 cell. So you might be able to jiggle around, get like a split cell one in,
Potentially.
but because like the spacing of the actual wiring,
Not exactly the most spacious space.
not really. To put it back in, you basically slot it in place.
5 hours later.
Pull
he's
that.
still- Oh, yep. First time, at least.
Twiddle the knob until it goes in, like so, and you're ready to go. The only problem I've been having with this gun so far, the fake cocking handle keeps coming loose.
So, well, it does raise a question on this. Is the hop in?
The hop is there.
Okay, so it is in there. That's
Yeah.
fine. So you do actually need the cocking handle for a certain reason.
Yes.
To actually adjust the hop. Okay, that's not too bad. That's raise a question. Can you actually put anything on this apart from potentially changing over and putting a silencer on it?
Yeah, well,
Apart from the
we can
obvious.
thread that off. Actually, that needs to be on. Use this one.
Where you find out it's not quite the right size and looks like a bent piece of shit.
Hang on.
Oh, okay. And I
Oh
see-
no, it's not on per se, but
It's bent. It's
Yeah,
not in right.
it's
It's
not
not.
in,
It's not right.
you can actually take the end off.
So you've got a thread on the inside
Yeah,
and
you
outside.
do have a threaded.
Inside and outside.
Inside and outside.
Okay.
So
So
if you ever see played a game Tipping Point, you could actually make an MP50, which actually was a silenced one of these with a torch there. I think it was.
No, I haven't
I
played
remember.
Tipping Point.
Oh no, it's a really bad game. The sound was
Apparently,
terrible.
most of the games you play are really bad.
The sound of it was terrible. It's got velociraptors in.
Okay.
As in proper velociraptors.
As in, is it what? Okay, a little bit off subject.
Yeah, a
but
little bit off subject.
A little bit off subject. That's kind
Yeah.
of. Anything else you want to kind of go on about the MP40?
Um,
Anything else that people should know?
It's a very nice compact gun. Put on you.
I was
But
kind
how
of
do you
more
get-
on about the fact it's got a safety on it.
It has. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
There's a safety on this, which is literally a little switch there.
Basically,
That's the safety.
basically a battery isolator. Kind of separates it. Kind of cuts off the entire circuit.
Now, there's one problem I had with this last time we played stuff with this, which I actually knocked the safety on.
I don't know how you did that.
I actually knocked the safety on, and it was quite embarrassing when you see a bad guy with his back to you, and you're pulling the trigger, and you're going, what's going on?
Crap. To be fair, if you'd probably had like a bag of rounds, you could have probably just taken them out with that.
Yeah, pretty much.
Just chuck around it. Take my rounds.
With the mags, like the Sten, you can get a high cap, which I imagine is the same amount as the MP5 one, which is 200, isn't it?
Yes,
Yeah.
the winding one on the MP5 is, I think it's about 200, maybe 250. I don't know. To be honest, I don't really kind of count when I'm shooting.
Yeah.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 200. I'm normally just blatting away and just watching people die for cover,
Yeah.
which is quite fun.
But the only place you can get them is Cobra Airsoft, which is in Hong Kong. They're £33 each, and it costs you £33 postage packaging. So
Yeah, you've already gone on
Yeah.
about that.
in the
I can
Sten
tell
one-
that this is very disturbing for you. It's making him unhappy. I mean, look at that face.
Anyway, this is the metal one, as you can tell by that. So this is low cap, 50 rounds, and the plastic ones, which are mid caps, which are 110 rounds.
I do like the fact that the mid caps were kind of a really lucky find for you.
Yeah,
Like really lucky.
this is a bargain bin.
I think it was what, 20 quid for.
It was 15 for 5.
Yeah.
Yeah.
3 quid a mag. You jam each, and I'm the one who found it for you.
Yep. But yeah, apart from that, that's probably it for this gun, isn't it?
Pretty much. There's not really much you can do, kind of modification wise on it.
Right.
It's kind of take it as you see it. Apart from, as I said, if you want to try getting a different thing in there, I don't know. You might be able to see if you can get a lipo in there, but I don't know if it would shred the gearbox though. That's the only thing. Potentially.
You've done it. That was nice.
Yeah. And then you can then have a bullet hose 2 and a bullet hose 1. Yeah. Anyway, I've been Fleabag at the Badger's Den,
I've been Santa.
and we'll see you in the next one. And take care.